Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the T92 HMC, the Tier 10 American SPG. This one is located on the south spawn of mines under the command of Oksydor of OLIMP, and he's got the improved rammer, rotation device and gun laying drive as his equipment. Game on! Well, a fiery start to this game. Well, it's part of the extra equipment he's got, which shows he's got heavy metal. Okay, he's positioning himself nicely. Big 24 centimeter howitzer. Okay, he's ready to go. Oh, lots of targets, but he's not loaded. This could be very interesting if he gets a penetrating shot in the rear of one of these guys, because it will certainly hurt them. And he's loaded. Go for the rear. Yes! Oh, he got a fire! He got a fire! He set that guy alight and he's still burning, which means he must have been using food instead of his fire extinguisher. And he got an extra 712 hit points to add to the 668 from the direct strike. Yes, he made the right choice. Go for the rear of the vehicle. You're more likely going to get a penetrating shot. Now, with the ammunition he's got here, he's actually using the extra HE. So it wasn't penetration, but it was a half roll on that. 1,420. Ow! Now, did he get the kill? No, the Patton got the kill. But he softened the guy up and he picked up, well, it was another 1,565 from the actual hit. That was a penetrating shot. He got 76 from a fire, but a fire extinguisher went off, and then he got an extra 309 because he tracked the guy. So what a fantastic shot that was. He not only got a penetration this time round, because of course these extra HE, non-stun HE, do have 75 millimeters of pen. Rounds out. It flies over the top of the turret on the FP405. The hash bomb's hiding behind that rock. Now that tower's in the way there, but yes, I think he was thinking about putting another one in. He's looking around to check all of his opportunities. Hitting the side of a can opener probably wouldn't generate as much hit points, but it certainly would be very interesting. But this M48 Patton here is on reduced numbers on his health, so he would probably go out the game if he got a high roll. Now, he's got a red line there. Something is blocking the shot. And it's something close, I think, because obviously we're looking at the red line and saying to ourselves, yeah, that's somewhere close. And, well, he managed to get the shell onto the target, but that little support there, that little chimney, actually probably was trying to block his shot. So he hit the M5Y for 582 hit points. Now, the enemy Arty in this game is an Object 261. And of course, he's only got 20 shells to play with, but he's got a much faster fire rate. The standard fire rate for this Arty is 46.98 seconds, and Oksydor has got a fire rate of, well, it's not showing at the moment, but he is loaded. He fires. Oh, he got a hit. He definitely got a penetration there, because that would have hit the top of the FP4005 and would have gone through. No doubt about that whatsoever. He's showing 3,603, but it's probably now 4,000. Got the side of the can opener. He's been playing a lot with the extra HE, the non-stun variety, because although he knows that he's not going to get the stun assist off those shots, the advantage is that he's more than likely going to get a pen or a very high roll. Here comes the Heshbon. And that goes. There goes the Heshbon. He's out the game this time. And you can see it was a penetrating shot because the guy only had 350 hit points left after he's hit him the first time. So these guys are now looking out over the edge of the cliff, and they're not just looking for the tanks, they're trying to work out where Oksydor is because they know that he's doing damage to them. Okay, that tower is a real nuisance, which is one of the reasons why I don't tend to go behind this building so much. Oh, for a second I thought that guy was going to pull back too far. As it is, I think he can get the round in. Oh, misses the can opener. Okay, so he's changed his position just a little. I think this is a better slot to be in. 3,953 so far. I think that's more like 5,000, I should say. Because he definitely got that hit on the FB, and it's not showing there. T803. To hit that guy, he'd need to avoid that chimney again. And there, Rheinmetall Panzerwagen's coming in as if he wants to get a kill on us. Luckily, our ASXX is going to repel him. Now, can we get a shot on the guy? He's trying to line up a shot. Can he do it? Can if he comes forward. But if he keeps pulling back like that, our Taschenratter should get him. Here he comes. Oh, lovely shot! Wipes out the Rheinmetall Panzerwagen. I think the ASXX was very happy about that. Yes, the guy may have been thinking, I'm going to get the kill instead, but to see that guy get a hit with an Arty shell. Lovely play. Yes, I think the enemy is risking it now. There are 4 tanks ahead of us, but they're getting so complacent. They're making it easier for Oksydor to get nice shots on them. Okay, M48 into the rear. Kill shot. 1,575 with 1 round. Beautiful shot. That was definitely a penetration. There's no doubt about that. He went right through the engine and killed the guy. So we're still 4 down on the enemy. But now Oksydor's got 3 kills. And he's up to 6,000, but we think he's actually 7,000. Okay, we've got a Viz 55 over here with 1,308. If he can get a penetration on that guy, he might be able to take him out. Well, he gets 511. Now, I haven't mentioned it, but in this game, he's actually in platoon with the Leopard 1, which is Pudello, and also with the Manticore, Tofik von Trooper. You see the Manticore down by the water. The Leopard taking up the normal tank destroyer position. Oh, no, that's not good. The enemy Taschenratter just took out von Trooper. Yes, side shot right into the side of the T803 for 579. He's making it possible for his teammates to actually get kill shots. But unfortunately, we just lost Pudello and we lost von Trooper. So now his teammates, his platoon mates, aren't going to get the benefit of it. Only 3 left on our team. And that Hirschenkaffer is getting very close. He's probably going to try a shot between the building and the rock. If that guy appears suddenly, he might be able to get a shot. Oh, he does! And it's 1,403. A very cheeky shot right down the gap. So that's showing 8,645, but I don't think he's going to get any more shots out because this Hirschkaffer wants a kill. And unfortunately, yes, he decided to get revenge. We actually got shot by the AS, who was much closer. And he did it right through the ventilation port on the side of the vehicle. So Yes, we go down, but with 8,645 showing, but at least 9,000, I would say, possibly even 10, because, of course, he did get that blind shot on the FP4005. There's only one member of our team left. It's the 60 TP, and the enemy's rapidly closing in on his position. So let's see what's going on. Well, the action's gone to the other side of the rock, actually, I think. $60TP thinks he can get another kill, maybe get the leopard 1, but instead, I'm afraid it's the AS who killed Oksydor, who's gone down there, and the leopard does go down. But that's the end of the 60TP. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanker game for Oksydor of OLIMP in the T92 HMC. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 21 in that one. He got a Gauze medal for doing more damage, exceeding 8 times the hit points for his own vehicle, a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and he got a Confederate as well for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. His win rate on that one, 20,571, which is super unicum and a lot more. You rarely see high scores like that in Arty. Let's have a look at team score. Well, the highest damage in the game was 10,540. I was underestimating the amount that he managed to get in that one. But yes, 10,540. The nearest to him was the Taschenratter on the enemy team, who only got 5,112, and that guy got a steel wall. Third highest was, in fact, the can opener, who got 3,866. And there, Arty, the Object 261, he did manage to get a Confederate medal with 1,563 hit points. I suspect the enemy team, when they looked at these stats, were probably shocked and horrified to realize that somebody in their game had actually done so much damage. And they're probably thanking their lucky stars that they weren't one of the ones on the receiving end of one of his shells. When it came to kills, we can see top scorer was the Taschenratter with 5 kills. 4 kills went to the 60 TP and 3 kills went to Oksydor. And when it came to base XP, you can see it's the Taschenratter who got 1,289. The can opener got 1,075. They were the only two who managed to make it over 1,000 base. The T803 managed 880. And we can see Oksydor got 731, but I'm afraid there was 9 players that were actually ahead of him on the enemy team. So he's actually in 10th place when it comes to base XP. He fired 12 rounds, so still have 4 rounds left at the end of the game. He got 10 direct hits on the enemy and 5 penetrations, a lot more than I thought he did. 6 splashes as well. 10,540 hit points of damage, of which 8,513 were at more than 300 meters. He received 2 hits, both were penetrations and both lethal. I think he did get hit by the Taschenratter, the Hirschkaffer first, and then the AS-40 afterwards. He also spotted 1 enemy vehicle, damaged 10 of the enemy, killed 3, and did 309 hit points of damage assistance in the game. On a premium count, he actually earned 39,675 credits from that game. He got the Courageous Resistance Award, of course, because he got a medal in a losing or drawn game. He also picked up 1,714 experience points, again, getting Courageous Resistance for 618. That equalizes his score with that of the winning team, because, of course, he did so well. So let's have a look and see if we can work out which ones he penetrated. Well, he definitely penetrated that Heshbon. In fact, he got all the hit points from that Heshbon, 1,800 hit points in total, because, of course, he hit him with 2 strikes, but the second strike showed us when he was charging into the hill that he definitely penetrated him the first time around, took most of the hit points off then, and so he only had 350 left. So he must have had a high roll to get a 350, because that means that the first shot, when it went in, actually did 1,450 hit points of damage. So with a 1,450, I think it is, yes, that is definitely a high roll. The second one he penetrated, the Object 140, got 1,641 hit points of damage off that guy. And the Panzerwagen, yep, he slaughtered that guy. Really great shot, right through the side. No trouble creaming that guy. 624 hit points of damage. Did he get the... Yes, he penetrated the M48 pattern. 1,575 hit points. That was the one as the guy was retreating out of the hill as fast as he could possibly go. But yeah, he got a shell up his rear to speed him up a bit and turn him into a wreck. The Hirschkaffer, yes, the guy was so angry, that's why he came around to kill. He got penetrated as well for 1,403. And I have the feeling that that was the one that he spotted. Because, or was it? No, it was the AMX. Sorry, I'm wrong. It's the ASXX40. But he was so upset, that Hirschkaffer, he definitely came around to get some revenge. But he didn't get the kill. The kill went to the ASXX40 ton. So, brilliant game. Another one showing that Oksydor is really on the ball with the T92 HMC. And I'm sure he's going to be sending us more replays featuring this Arty. He's already 3-marked it, so he doesn't need to do anything else. But he's proving that he can set standards that even other players can't reach. And I'm sure that sooner or later, he's going to be #1 Arty player in Europe if he carries on like this, or at least in whichever area he's in. Because, of course, he's on all the servers. He's actually got accounts elsewhere as well. So I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like, and thank you for watching.